That's a good conference. I'd like the Intimis conference. I prefer Intimis conference. The staff is very, very friendly, and the people is fun. I like this one. First for all, I'd like to know if anyone knows Chkrootkit. Raise your hand, please. People. And use it. Okay, no problem. Okay, move forward. That's the first obvious slide agenda. My background, why Chkrootkit, the project definitions, features, usage, and the demo at the end. Who am I? I work in security area since 1992. I have a lot of works in several areas of the security areas, like cyber security intel, network, wireless. I wrote some books in Portuguese, my native language. One is about wireless. I wrote some tools like a Beholder. Anyone knows Beholder? No. Beholder is a wireless IDS. I wrote it in 2007 and bought it in DEF CON 2008. And of course, I wrote Chkrootkit. Moving on. Rootkit definition. Rootkit is classically is a piece of code or tool to hide the invaders after intrusion. Rootkit in general is not about exploits or method to invade the machines, just to maintain the intruder hidden out of the eyes the administrator. That's the idea. And History Channel space. 1989, Frac magazine published the code to hidden invader presence. That's the first think about rootkit in the market. 1994, CERT advisor included the term rootkits. 1 year after, toolkits called rootkits become popular. Toolkits called rootkits, but I see two Linux rootkits or SunOS rootkits, a kind of rootkits for specific machines, kind of operation systems, Unix operation systems. And 1997, some reference about malicious LKM codes. LKMs are loadable kernel modules, malicious loadable kernel modules that are a piece of code to include in kernel some features to hide the invaders in Unix machines. In this case, in Linux, because the other Unix at this time is a monolithic structure. So Linux start to use modules, loadable modules. And the same year, Chkrootkit was born. So, why Chkrootkit? Why I wrote this tool? because in the 1996, 95, the internet commercial, the business internet is starting in Brazil. And some of the internet providers don't have any skills in Unix environment. Most of them is Unix administrators and don't have information about the Unix, the basic skills in Unix environments. And the problem is that most of these machines will be compromised using the rootkits in general. So when I investigate the incident, I repeat the same comments. I check the rootkits in same areas, same kind of rootkits. The exploits is the same, always to the same thing. And I wrote some scripts to do that. And if I repeat the part of this process could be automated. So I automated this process and Chkrootkits begin to use. What Chkrootkit isn't. Chkrootkit is a host malware scanner. It's a forensic tool. You can use the Chkrootkit to analyze the image of the suspect file system and a switch of some programs. Chkrootkit is not just one program. It's a switch of some programs. I show you. And what is Chkrootkit isn't? It's not a detected attacker tool. It's not a network security tool. It's not a removal malware tool. Chkrootkit is able to detect some malwares, but doesn't remove these malwares. About these project challengers, because the same machines is divided, the different kind of Unix, I need to write a tool easy to be run in several kind of Unix. Not only in Unix distro. Chkrootkit can be run in the FreeBSD, OpenBSD, NetBSD, and several others Unix machines. Easy to install because the administrator don't have, no need to have some skills in Unix environments. Easy to use, easy to comprehensive. The Chkrootkit is a complex piece of code, but the complexity in the code, not in the use the tool. The Chkrootkit need to be easy to use. Few dependencies as possible. The same reason, the skills is limited, the administration skills is limited. I wrote in portable language, basically using the POSIX shell in ANSI C. I have a main program called Chkrootkit and several small C code programs, and easy to contribute. In 20 years, I have a lot of good contributions. Paths, codes, bug reports, a lot of. It's very nice. Chkrootkit is secured by design, or art of say no. No databases, no conf files, no path dependence. This path dependence is important because some Linux distros use the Chkrootkit in wrong way. You can install Chkrootkit using, for example, apt install Chkrootkit. But in this case, Chkrootkit is installed in the path environment. Basically, Unix in the user bin or in the user local bin. This is not a good idea. You don't have trusted in path environment because the machine could be compromised. The idea is to run Chkrootkit is /Chkrootkit. No path dependencies or trust. No log files, no network services, monolithic structure. That's the idea. But Chkrootkit is a user space application. Chkrootkit run in the same level of the other Unix common tools like cat, ls, ps, ru. This is not a kernel. I don't have kernel modules or something like that. This is a totally user space application. But in some cases, the attackers could be load LKM module. And in this case, in some cases, Chkrootkit it's so hard to Chkrootkit found if the machine is compromised or not. But in some cases, many cases, I know, Chkrootkit is able to detect LKM. I show you in the demo. Okay. Another problem, Chkrootkit needs to be root to run. Chkrootkit is a script shell, basically. Need to root to run. Again, shell, need to root to run. Okay, but in 20 years, Chkrootkit have just one vulnerable disclosure published. Just one CVE published. In 2004, I fixed quickly, but just one. I don't know, guys, but I think this Rootkit, Chkrootkit, deserve this stamp. No? Okay, the same Nmap, just one CVE, Nmap 2. There are 20 years, the same age. That's the components of Chkrootkit. Chkrootkit is a script shell and call some programs to specific things. I have the checkdirs to check directories hidden. I have checkproc to check if there are some process hidden. I have the if promise to check if the network interface is in the promise mode, and the others. That's the idea of the suite, Chkrootkit suite. Okay, some features. Run in most of Unix in the market, like True64, HPUX, IBM iX, and the others. Sometimes the environment don't have the C compiler. This is not a problem. Chkrootkit is able to run in this case. Of course, I can check some things, but in general, is able to be run. And the Chkrootkit have two modes to run. These are host IDS in runtime, using runtime, And you can use in forensics too. You can use in post-mortem. You can use in two different models. In these forensic modes, in general, Chkrootkit is able to detect more LKM. Of course, LKM is not running when you're using post-mortem. Most of the checks used by Chkrootkit is based on signatures. I have signatures for probably 70 kind of rootkits. But Chkrootkit have some behaviors checks. I add behavior checks in the 90s. I have, for example, suspect PHP files, shell history anomalies, suspicious files and directors, or LKM installed. This is a behavior feature, it's not a signature feature. So in this case, I can detect some rootkits even that don't have a signature for this specific rootkit. I show you in the demo too. And how Chkrootkit can detect APTs? Using behavior, firstly. Some codes, some rootkits use the old codes. New rootkits use codes, recycle codes for old rootkits. In this case, I can detect, Chkrootkit can detect these new rootkits because the code is the same old code. Or you can use the -X option. -X option show a lot of things. And you can use some filter commands like grep, sort, tail to filter what I think do you want to find. Okay, and about usage modes. Real time. Real times is a must used method to use Chkrootkit. Just //Chkrootkit, some options. And in this case, the IOC is a malicious model, loadable kernel. Binary is Trojanet, to say binary is changed to write some things. And files and directors, port and services process, memory kernel. Chkrootkit checks the sum of the things. I show with more details about files and directors and the process. How Chkrootkit detects if there are some directors hidden? There is a double check. I check if there are some subdirectors in the specific director. I count these directors, and they check the count link. So that's the example. I count the ls command, and I show the ls command. There are the directors are 20, and in the count, the count link is the same number, 20. In this case, I don't have any. I think Chkrootkit thinks don't have any directors hidden in these specific subdirectors. That's the double check, top down and down to top. And the process, that's the same idea. I count how much process I have listed by using the ps command, and check the /proc director and count how much process I have in this director. I check the both numbers, and the number is the same. I don't have the process hidden in this specific Unix system. That's the idea. Top down, I check the top to down and down to top. The other usage is a post-mortem usage. Post-mortem is a totally territory totally unexplored. I don't know why, but people usually don't use Chkrootkit to post-mortem machine. You can do that. You can use, for example, a mounted suspect disk and point that mounted suspect disk to Chkrootkit, analyze that. You can use to -p to point what's the trusted binaries Chkrootkit you be used. For example, read-only disk or CD or some like that. You can use this combined or one or other to use in the forensic analysis. It's very useful. And about the future. Surprisingly, 20 years after, Chkrootkit is still useful, still efficient. Some people told me that found some rootkits using Chkrootkit nowadays. And my idea in this project is just check the new features, for example, systemd or new kind of the file system, to adapt Chkrootkit to run in these new methods, in new technologies. That's the idea. Follow the process. 1 or 2 release for a year is enough for me. Well, that's the idea. Now I will go to the demo. The demo is called, what is that rootkit? The idea is, the rootkit, the Chkrootkit don't have any information about this specific rootkit. I don't have some signatures in my database. I don't have any information about this rootkit. But still, Chkrootkit still is able to detect some things about this specific rootkit. I go to the, okay. That's the directors. I have the Chkrootkit and diamorphine. Diamorphine is the rootkit. Chkrootkit don't know about this, don't know information about this specific rootkit. And I will start. Okay, first I will go to the Chkrootkit director and just run Chkrootkit. This is a clean machine. This is still a clean machine. I don't run the rootkit. And LKM, checking LKM, nothing detected. The machine is clean. The all of the checks is okay. Not infected, not detected. That's okay. Now I go to the specific director. var opt. In this directory, I have a lot of directories and files. Some of these files, the prefix is diamorphine secrets. Diamorphine secrets, and I have one program called CMD. CMD is a diamorphine secret cmd.c, and the program is, the source code of the program is CMD, diamorphine CMD. Okay, that's the source code. Just that are in loop in the catch me if you can, and my PID is the PID number. Just show the PID number of this process when this process is running. That's the idea, okay? Okay, now I move into the diamorphine director. Show you the header file. I have magic prefix, diamorphine secrets. So many directors of file with diamorphine secret prefix will be hidden when this rootkit is running. Okay? And we have the signal. 31 signal make some process invisible when I send this specific signal to process, any process. That's the idea. I have two methods to read process and read files and directories using this rootkit. Okay, make. Just in case, that's the director after I run the rootkit. I have some of programs and files. I start the rootkit, and after that, just one file. All of the files suddenly disappear. Okay? Because that prefix, diamorphine secret. Now I run the CMD. I have the PID, 3630. I start a new terminal, need to be root. The process still running. I check if I can't see that specific process. CMD is visible. Yeah, it's visible. I can see that. PS program can see that. Now, I will send a 31 signal to this process. After that, the process disappears. PS don't see that specific. Now, I run Chkrootkit again. The process is still running, right? LKM. Oh, possible LKM stalled. I have information about this specific, but I don't have any information about this process. Now I have information because I have information. There are a specific process hidden, but I don't know what the name of this process, the number of this process. I don't have any information about this process specifically. But Chkrootkit could help me. To use Chkrootkit, I need to know what is proc PS version. If I use ps-v, I check the proc ps is 3. Now I can use the check proc to do that. Okay, check proc show me the number of this process. 3330. That's the number of this process. But maybe it's not enough information. I need to know when this specific command is storage. What the storage this program? What the director have this specific process? I use the check proc like a boss. For example, using this command. Check proc -v P3 A3 not now I have the director when this specific program is running in the name of this process. This process is hidden, but not, I can't do that. Now, I move into the specific director, and of course, I get the CMD program. But the idea is, why in this director, there are some subdirectors hidden too? I can check that. I use Chkrootkit for that. Chkrootkit var apt. Okay, I have two directors hidden in the specific director. Could you remember? Diamorphine director, diamorphine dir2, that's the two directors in this case. But I have an image of this specific file system. I could plug in the specific image and check. I mounted the image and an MNT and go to the var opt and check. I check, in this case, I have just a CMD. Why? Why the rootkit is still running? I need, I don't use the suspect machine to do a forensic analysis. I need a clean machine. After reboot, I mount the image again. Okay. I have the image, clean. I mounted this image again. And now, I have the directories and files hidden. Okay, that's the idea. I don't know if I can explain about the Chkrootkit. I thank you for your patience for my English limited skills, but that's the idea. The Chkrootkit is running, is still running, and if you don't use, think about the use that tool in your Unix environment, in servers environments. Not only Unix environments, but basically in all Unix environments. That's it. If you have any question, please speak slowly. I will try to respond. Thank you.